Can you enable participant screen sharing? Host has
Yes.
disabled screen sharing.
Um, yeah, let's hope I can do that. Who can share? All participants. There you go.
All
You should be able to now.
righty, that one. Share. Okay, whoops. You don't need my, we don't need email. All right. You got my, oh, yeah, you can see the Amazon, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I started this thing off. Um, I don't know if you played with these or run across them or not. An ESP8266. And this is the -01 version. Um, let's see, I need to go back to this. How do I get that? No, that's you. Now I've lost, oh, okay. Stop share. Okay. This is, you see the size of this chip.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to do because you see the antenna, whoops, the antenna
Yep.
at the top there.
Yeah.
I've written over it with a magic marker. I forget what I wrote on that one. I can't remember. Anyhow, the square chip to the left, the little black square chip to the left is the ESP8266. The little 8-pin chip is a controller chip. This matches up, and this particular one goes into this 5-volt relay. You can see the 8-pin dip there.
Mm-hmm.
Plugs in like that. I've got a little adapter downstairs that I plug the board into and program it. The 2 pins, the 2 connectors are the 110 in and neutral. The 4 pins here are the control that you talk to it with when it's live. And these 3, neutral in the middle or hot in the middle. One side is normally opened, the other side's normally closed.
Yeah.
There you go. Normally
Yep.
open, common, and normally closed.
Yeah.
And I played with some wiring logic, and I had 3 of them in tandem, so that if I turned on number 1, it controlled the second one, and the third one was dead. And if I turned on the normally closed, that turned off the second one and turned on the third one. So I had a 3-layer, and what it was doing was running a 3-speed furnace fan in my greenhouse for an exhaust. So I was running low, medium, and high.
Hmm.
There's another 8266. Have you played with Sonoff?
I haven't. Drew, did you say that you played around with this? I know we talked about this last month or the month before.
Well, this is the Sonoff case. This one is programmed to IP134. And let's see if I can hold this still enough. One end is in and one end is out. And you can see on the back, you can see the neutral coming in and running to the other end. So there's that black post is the push button. There's an LED, the 5-volt relay. The relay is activated at 5 volts, but passes 110, 15 amps. All right. So what I did is I built a little adapter board here. This board here is a USB to, I forget what it is, the name of it, Adreno voltage and control. Goes around to the on-off switch. Does that say on or no?
Depends which way you hold it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now it says on.
It says on now, right?
Uh-huh.
So anyhow, which is normally off. And these 4 pins right here, you know what a bed of nails is?
Mm-hmm.
For testing boards?
Oh, no.
Okay, what they do is you've got an apparatus that's probably 18 inches square. And there are holes every 1/10 of an inch.
Okay.
Which matches up with, all those holes are 1/10 of an inch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a standard for printed circuit boards and IC chips, etc. And what you do is you take these pins and they're spring loaded. Believe it or not, these pins, I don't know, I'm having trouble seeing through the board.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
in
see them
focus now.
sticking up. All right. Let's see if I can get to them here. They're spring loaded.
Oh, yeah.
And here it is from the back. All right. I drilled the holes with a paper clip.
Yeah.
That's the size of the hole.
Yeah.
So what you do is on a normal bed of nails board, you map out inputs and outputs of the board you want to test. And it's got a specific spot where it sits on the board so that when you've got a pin that comes up and touches a certain spot on the spring-loaded pin, touches a certain spot on the board, and it's wired back into the computer. And then what they do is they close it up, put a cover on it, turn on the vacuum, and it sucks down and presses the board against the pins, and they're spring loaded, so it makes a good contact in the certain spots. And then the program, and I spent about a little over a year writing software on a DEC PDP-8 that tested boards that were like 12 by 14. And what the program does is it sends signals digital signals to the input pins and then reads the other side of the chip. And if you put in this clock rate and this data, then the output should be over here, should be certain thing. All right. And okay, that tests. All right. Now you go to the output of that chip, or you go farther down the line in the circuitry and see that the signal or the whole board works. It's a pretty neat thing. So what I did is I built this little adapter, and let's see if I can get this right. This Sonoff board slips in here, and I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah.
See those 5 holes right in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. They line up with those pins. I've got a pair of cup hooks. All right. And you can see it pressing down and springing back up. So I press it down, turn the cup hook holder over to hold the other corner of the board. It's now in bed of nails mode. I plug this into my laptop and run the Arduino code to program whatever I want into the Sonoff. This one happens to be, like I said, programmed for IP134. And the software I've got in there is just a simple little web page that displays a, let's see if I can find it here. Whoops. Okay. Where'd it go? Share screen. Okay, there. Share. Okay, 133, which is, you can see that, the green on, red off. Brian, can you see that?
I see Zoom. It's going back and forth between Zoom
Pardon?
and your Amazon page. Yeah, there we go. Well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
133 is a Sonoff out in the garage that controls the floodlights over the garage door.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So I can, let's see. File. Oh, there we go. Okay. Home, cameras, drive cam. All right. Can you see the snow in the driveway?
I still see your on-off page.
Okay, hang on a minute. So we'll do this a little differently. Sure glad I'm not trying to do this professionally.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see some snow?
Yes.
Right? Okay, now I'm going to go back to the 133 and say off. And hey, real dark. I can do it also from the command line. and say curl http sg133/on, and the light comes on.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Off. Oops, yeah. Off. There we go. And off it goes. So it's a really neat little. All right, now how do I? Oh, stop share. All right. Comes in this nice little package. One end is in and one end is out, and you just put it in line with an extension cord or something like that and program it. And what it's got inside is the, come on out of there, that little square black chip that's surface mounted, which is the 8266. And you use Arduino to program it. Turn lights on and off, fans, virtually anything you want to do, that you want to control 110 volts.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, I think we'll probably go ahead and get started now. That's awesome. That's cool. It's cool stuff that you're doing.
Oh, hi, Drew.
Howdy.
Hey.
Can you all hear me?
We can, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, sweet. Yeah, sorry. Tremendous Zoom troubles all day.
Sorry. Apparently,
So
I'm
now I got
the
to
weird
start all
one.
over again, right?
I missed the first couple minutes, but got the last 10 or so. Good to see you, Chuck.
So did you get to see me plug my board into the?
Yeah, your bed of nails with the pogo pins. Yeah,
Okay.
That's cool. I never thought of using cup hooks like that. That's clever.
Yeah, well, anything, that would hold the board down onto the bed of nails, all right?
Yep.
And you can get I think they're called on Amazon bed of nails, and I think I got 100 for $6 or something like that. I mean, and they're very tiny things. They're maybe, I'm going to say maybe a half-inch long when uncompressed. And you can imagine what they're like inside with the springs in the tube, because I drilled, like I said, I drilled the holes. Well, here's another another set of holes that I drilled earlier. And I drilled them with a paper clip.
Yeah.
And then stuck the pins through them. And it was a tight fit. And then soldered the wires and hot glued everything in place so it wouldn't fall apart. So my switch and.
Yeah, let me actually, I'm gonna grab something from downstairs. I'll be right back on that subject. Right back.
Okay. Anyhow, that ends that of the, and these 8266 chips. There's like 20 different versions. I have to come back to here, Zoom. Share screen.
Again, the cup hooks, that never would have occurred to me, and that's clever. But one thing I discovered that, well, one thing I was glad to discover that Amazon sells are these toggle clips that I just took this one out of the bag, and this should have that on there. But this is what I've seen in production bit of nails type test things, and Amazon sells these, and they're not too expensive.
Yeah.
I've also got some for holding the ash pan on my grill.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're yeah, good little clips for holding things in places. The cup hooks, like, super clever. I would have overbuilt.
Yeah, well, and I had to bend them in just a little bit. What I was sharing with Brian was, here's an ESP that's showing up for you guys, right?
It's trying. There we go.
Excuse me. You get 4 of these for $13, and that's on Amazon. If you want to go to AliExpress and wait 30 days for shipment, you can get them for like 93 cents a piece out of China. There are various other versions. Come on. Don't need that. Don't need that. I want to go back on this. All right. Come on. No, not lower cap. That's the next part of the story. 8266. Come on. Here's another one. You get them for these are $4 a piece. You see this is the antenna. This is a pretty standard antenna on all of the 8266 chips. This one becomes a standalone. I'm using one of these with a 1-wire temperature sensor out in my hot tub. Oops, no, sorry. SG31. There we go. My hot tub is 40.6 degrees centigrade or 105, and I've had to tweak that and subtract something like 3.7 degrees Fahrenheit. My hot tub's not really 105. That's just what reports. But I wrote a little program. I don't know whether I can find it or not. The code for it is, I believe, what they call C++. Hang on. Okay. Stop share, start share, this one, share. Okay, you got my code there?
Yeah.
Okay. It includes the Wi-Fi package, the client package, the web server package, and the DNS package. Your SSID, your password, the IP address, and they did it really, whoever did it really strange. Your IP address is 192, 168, no. Anyhow, the detection's on pin 14, the relays on 12, LEDs on 13. All right. There's two sections, a setup section and a loop section. And you set up and configure the gateway and the SSID. This is connecting to your modem. Detect is input, relay is output, pin mode output, and it says detect. Most of this is just really plagiarized. And what it does comes down here. This is not the one I was thinking about.